beautiful caravan park, and so it should be. It's the dearest one that we're staying at. You know, the facilities and surrounds us are beautiful. Stretching the legs.
Hello, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Hello, Grandpa.
Hello, Philip.
You do something.
How are you, Philip?
Do something.
Hi.
Oh.
Good morning, Philip. He's as happy as a proverbial. Hello, Philip.
It's pressing, Grandpa.
Bye bye, Philip.
Bye-bye, Granddad. Bye, Granddad.
Bye bye. Naturalist lighthouse. The climb again is just a little bit too steep for mine. There's Diane and Tony. Must we walk? I'll just have a look. A view across the Indian Ocean there, that you can see, and just gradually pan around. One can see the Cape Naturalist lighthouse there in the centre of the picture. I just pan in a little bit. This lighthouse was built in 1903 and is still operating today. There is the Australian flag, I presume, just blowing in the wind as well. It's a beautiful clear day again. Just coming down, we're going down to the lookout. He's Tony, and I presume that Diane should be around somewhere. That's the wind gauge. I'll just pan in and see whether I can get a bit more detail. Yeah, there's the wind gauge. That sounds like Diane and Philip coming down the track somewhere. Where are you, Di?
Hiya.
I just caught up with Tony now. Hello, Philip. Philip. Hello, big boy. Long way out to sea. It's what we presume is a whale. There's his tail. You can see quite clearly there, just splashing around. As we look down across the Indian Ocean. Not altogether too sure. There's a bit of his tail again. I'll just move forward and see whether I can get a little bit closer to him. There's his tail quite clearly again. The coastline down beneath Cape Naturalist, lighthouse at Cape Naturalist. Also, apparently just speaking to people, it's quite common to see various species of whales passing this point. So obviously what we just suspected was definitely a whale of some particular species. Lizard obviously is a shingleback, but it's a different, certainly a different colour to the one that we photographed the other day. It's protesting in no mean manner. Beautiful colouring. Carol's
I
just
think it's a
identified
blotched blue tongue. Oh
a
no, that's from
blotched blue
Tassie.
tongue. It can't possibly be.
Oh, this Tony. Look.
Why he's standing up on his
Look at
hind
this.
legs.
Yeah.
No,
Not that one? No, we haven't.
He's really protesting this one.
Copperhead.
You know, that's our nature story for the day.
His tail is rounded, isn't it? Eh?
Just pick him up, Tony.
Leonard.
Well, I'm trying to get a picture of him. You want to stick your hand in there so I can get him to open his mouth?
It's not rounded in a sense of rounded.
You snort?
It's got a little bit of a point, but it doesn't.
Marron being a freshwater lobster, which hopefully as we continue through the tour we'll see a few details. This is the general reception here, and you can just see Mother and Carol there wander towards the rearing ponds. Up of the green kangaroo paw instead of the common red and green that we've seen earlier on. Certainly unusual. The normal ones that we've seen, thousands as we've travelled in Western Australia. Just a frog sitting on a log, as the saying goes. That's for Tony's benefit. Red parrot there moving in the grass. I just can't get any closer, unfortunately. Just digressing, there's a general view of this marron farm. The various breeding and stock ponds as we pan around. Holding ponds and breeding ponds. Unfortunately, because of the time of the season, we haven't been able to have a look at any marron as such. Breeding just amongst the grass. Just, what kind of bird it is, I'm not marron lunch. I don't know whether you can pick the marron up. It's certainly red.
You sure you're right?
Quite appetizing.
Fine, thank you.
Marron,
Start tucking.
marron lunch.
Not feeding your face?
Carol's not slow off the mark either.
Makes me sound like a little bloody race.
There's mine ready to go when I sit down.
Is yours, Philip?
Eating hers.
Where's Philip's?
And there's Philip, who's already had
Philip and Russ.
his tucker.
Good idea.
There's Mother,
Oh.
Carol, Llewellyn. And the main reason to visit here, there's Carol, is this water wheel here. And basically what's happened, this water wheel was originally installed, but because of the high calcium or limestone content in the water, it's over a period has become calcified, and so now it's, I suppose you could say it's turned to rock or petrified or something like that. And here's the aqueduct or water course. There's Carol having a look, sir. There's a bit of a note of explanation. I'll just pan in on the bit of a note. Yes, all right. I'll be there in just 1 second. Okay, it's Kookaburra sitting there quietly on the water race. I'll just see if I can get a bit closer to it. Beautiful shot of an Australian kookaburra. I'll say an Australian kookaburra. Kookaburra full stop. Just sitting on the water race. Just generally having a quiet siesta or look or whatever you want to call it. I'm just having a closer look at this water wheel and race. There's Carol looks here, and there's just a slightly different look at the water race aqueduct, whatever they might have called. Big shot of the calcified, petrified water wheel there. You can see there's a red line around the water, still pouring out. Certainly, something just a little bit different. Let's see, I'm just panning around. There's Diane. Just panning around. I think just somewhere up on the horizon. You should see the Cape Erling, or the tip of the Cape Erling lighthouse. And there's the tip of the lighthouse. I'll just pan in and sort of see them more on the clear. And there's Cape Llewellyn lighthouse. Back down there. Yeah, just tasting the water because it's supposed to be quite drinkable, quite palatable, apart from being rather hard, and it's coming from a natural spring apparently some way up off the rocks behind.
Gonna have some?
No thanks. I'll go and have a cup of coffee when we get back to the car. Somewhere in the distance, I don't know where she's heading for. I'll give you one guess. Total look of dejection. I'd say she's heading the wrong way, or it's not what she thought it was. Anyway, but when we're passing through the Cowrie and Jarrah forest, I've got there a Cowrie tree, and there's Mother just having a bit of a climb up the hill. You can see the size of the tree there, the girth of the tree in relation to the size of Mother. Oh bloody hell, she's got a walking sticks and everything out to get up there. Anyway, that certainly gives you some comparison of the size. And just there she's waving like that. There's Tony just going alongside it, and then just sky with it. Give you some idea of the height, and it's just one by the side of the road. There's Mother and Tony again. Some idea of the forest itself. There's the caravan. There's Carol and Diane. And there's Mother. There's Carol climbing. The height of some of these trees. There's Carol winding away and Diane. By the way, we're only using this tree here as convenience because it's one of the biggest nearest the road, but we have passed quite a few on the narrow winding road, but with the caravan we just haven't had the facilities to stop. So this is only one of many of the giant cowries in the forest. There's Carol having a look, see. Oh, nothing. Mother should be. There's Mother, gently winding away back to terra firma. Just going up. There's Carol and Tony. Oh, the scenery is magnificent. Anyway, we're heading to Pemberton, and now hopeful that we might see the Gloucester tree, which is the fire lookout tree, and I'll be able to give you some details on that later on. I'm observing, I should say, there's Carol got one to us. Everyone knows where she's going. What's the bloody Joe Blakes, Carol? And here comes Calamity Jane somewhere. There she is. Climbing back down the embankment.
I was going to come up with you when I realised what you was after, but I won't.
What are they after now? Oh, bloody... What are they looking for, Mum?
Shall I tell you?
Not really. I helped a pair of them on to bloody together. If it's what I'm thinking they're bloody after.
Men's to the right and ladies to the left.
Ah,
I know what Tony's after.
plants, trees. A bit of a walk around this beautiful little township where most of the cows is low. And then we'll just make our way to the lost the some of the trees. It's used for local wood.
Here he goes, he's going to climb the Gloucester tree at Pemberton. There's a word for it, but we won't call him stupid, will we? Will we call him stupid?
Yes.
What will we call him?
Stupid.
Stupid.
Stupidity it is when you know the circumstances. But, can you see him? You can't hear me, I don't see him. Can you see him?
I will in a sec.
Yeah, but you could have saw him while he was travelling
Hold
up
on.
there. Look, see?
There he is.
Oh,
What a goose. That's your son.
it's just a chat.
That's your son. I'm not going to say anymore.
He
I'm-
thinks
I didn't climb the rock. I didn't climb Ayers Rock. So what am I going to do?
He
I'm going to
started.
climb the idiot Gloucester tree.
Yeah, so he's going to take that as
We're
a
at
challenge.
Pemberton and I'm looking virtually straight up and down.
Highest tree in the world.
He slowed down
Yeah, he stopped. He's having a break.
behind Leonard.
Coming down.
There he is. There's a nutcase in every group. And guess who ours is? There, I'll go back and I'll just show you how high he is. Go back as far as I can. We've lost him completely. He's up in that branch up there. And then we come right down the tree. Right down. I don't know if you can see that.
Keep your camera on this
There
side.
you go. I don't know if you can see. There we are. We're down.
I'm saying go around the other side.
He got about halfway. He didn't climb to the top. I come in and you can see there's the bars that people climb up. That's all they are, bars and a little tiny piece of rope on the side of the bar. Quite dangerous actually.
Come around here.
You come back in a minute.
You use Carol to this side. Here. There.
Yeah.
Can you see him?
Yeah.
Back from our holidays in Western Australia, and just to give you some idea of what the Nullarbor Plain looks like, they talk about the treeless plain, and there's the road sign. There's Carol doing a jump to see what it's all about. There's the Nullarbor Plain, western end of treeless plain. There's Carol. I think Mother and one or two others should be fronting up shortly.
And have a look, he's as brown as a berry this time that we're looking at it. He's browner than berry this time round. I'm here too. He didn't do this last time. He didn't do that last time round. Oh, that's fine. I'm here too. Hopefully.
He's dying, letting you know that she's still in the picture as well.
Oh, this is what they did before. Last time round. Got to put him on Tony's, up on Tony's shoulders for Daddy cool.
haven't seen much else while we've been crossing the
Couple of
Nullarbor,
whales.
that's for sure.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
mother
couple of
pipes, and we
whales.
did see a
Whales in the
couple of whales in the sea.
See the white line on the V on his back?
You know, I don't know whether you classify this as a moth, a
Butterfly.
butterfly, or what looks more like a moth, as Diane suggests. Any rate, end of nature study for the day. View still across the Nullarbor plain. If you can hear me above the wind, there's the Stewart Highway, or Air Highway I should say, goes across from Adelaide to Perth. And just coming into the picture, there's quite an interesting sign there. Whether I'll be able to get close enough to see what's actually on the sign, I'm not sure. I'll just move in a little bit close and see what's that, which is on the edge of the Nullarbor plain. I'll just move in a little bit closer, and as I move in I'll just explain to you what the signs are. On the left, the first sign indicates that we're likely to bump into, or beware of, camels, feral camels, wild camels. And then the centre one is for wombats, and the third one is for kangaroos. Now, this sign appears periodically just about all the way across the Nullarbor, from right from Sejuna through to Norseman, warning you of the various animals that could be a hazard on the road, especially while travelling at night. A little bit more of Australiana and the way things are here. Final leg. Travel from Port Augusta this morning to Berry. This is our last but one night before we hit Victoria. And our holidays then for 1987 will be over. Anyway, we're landing in this beautiful caravan park.
From the back and pull
Here
it down the front.
and the weather has been exceptionally
From the back
good
and then
today.
pull it over the front, like
It's
that.
around about, it was 4 o'clock, just turned 4 o'clock South Australian time. And the temperature at the moment's in the mid-20s, so it's almost a perfect day to finish our holidays on. Said before, we're just having a quiet beer now before we have tea tonight. There's Diane obviously putting something rather different on Philip, and then just planning around a bit. There's Tony, I don't know what Tony's doing. What you doing, Tony?
Reading the paper for the first time in about...
Oh, Tony, well, he's catching up with all the latest news. We've even missed out on the budget. We wouldn't even know whether they've got to pay extra taxes, less taxes, or what.
Real paper.
It's a bit of a cross between the age and the...
It's not a Western paper, you mean? There's
The other one's
paper.
worse than the sun.
Philip, what jumper's he got on?
Where's Graham?
I wanted to put his good one on.
He's got Monkey
Oh,
Maya. Look, see Monkey Maya?
let's have a look.
Stand up, Phil. Come on, stand up.
Give my t-shirt. Stretch it down so they can see it. Philip.
Call him.
Monkey Maya, Western Australia, and the dolphin in the middle.
Put the back of your dad and put your hand
Talk to him, Len.
Philip. Philip.
Silly mother doing. Philip. Philip.
I don't know who's the silliest, my mother or Philip's mother.
Your mother or his mother, I'm doing a tap dance over here for him to smile and he won't look at me.
This is worth a laugh.
Have a beer, buddy. Have a beer.
This is worth a laugh.
This is Carol and Philip. We're in Redcliffs at the moment. We're just having lunch. There's Philip biting on his rusk. And there's Carol. And in the background there's a contraption known as Tin Lizzie. which I'll just take a few more details on that shortly. He's chomping on the rust, enjoying every minute of it. There's Carol Pope. Carol yabbering away at him.
Boy, am I in a mess. Boy, am I in a mess. You're in a mess, or am I not? Am I or am I not in a mess? Who's in a mess? He's devouring it now.
He's eating his rust.
He's having a picnic.
Philip! Hello, Philip. There's the sun in your eyes.
Yeah,
Hey? Philip?
he's having his picnic.
Philip? Philip?
Let's wipe your mouth, kid. Let's wipe.
He's in one hell of a mess with his rust. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Yes, he's really got the hang of it. Oops, it day. Oops, it day. Ah, it's gone. It's dead. It's dead.
That's the finish of his rust.
Honey, it's got the sun on his eyes.
This is a contraption that was brought into the district for two main things. One was for cartage of wheat across areas where there's now made roads, and secondly also for tree clearing just after the First World War. One pans in a little bit on the wheels. You see there's probably what is looked upon as perhaps as a forerunner of caterpillar tracks, caterpillar wheels, as on modern day tanks and the likes. It's a bit of the local history at any rate, and just swinging round the cart there at the back was one of a train of three that was actually used to cart the wheat and tree stumps and what have you. And there's Diane just having a look-see with Philip. Just at the moment, and got this magpie lark on the car, and for some reason the mirrors are a major attraction to it. There's certainly something that's turning him on. He's gone over the other side now, and he's gone. The bird, and you can just make the bird out, I think, that there was going berserk on the car mirrors. Obviously he thinks we're a bit of an intruder on, or a likely intruder on his nest, especially if he's possibly seen the bird or his own reflection in the mirror.
There's actually a couple of nests up there. There's one a bit lower down.
Actually, there's an harpoon gun. This is the actual harpoon shop where the harpoons are repaired and general maintenance and prepared for work. By Doc, well, it's there as an exhibition now open to the public, because here's Carol and Diane. Cheney 4 is the name of the boat. Oh, look out, standing crow's nest, whatever you want to call it. It's used to spot for whales in the days prior to using radar and spotter planes and whatever. And then there's the so-called crow's nest, as they call it on most ships. And just panning back. This here is the working deck, and all the winches that used for hauling the whales in. Those down, you can see the winches, and there's some of the whole chain. There, right at the bow of the ship, and just pan in there. You can see the harpoon gun. And I suppose that's where the start and the finish of everything, really. So I just pan around. Yes, general view of through all the lot of different processing tanks. Well, flat engine. Tools that you use as tires, slip around, wires water from the spot with boats, all the processing was done on shore. There's the slipways, all the sharks, and the slipways there, that's just more as these things are pictured. The ship just up behind me is doing exactly the same thing. Anyway. G'day Tony.
Hi, it's quite a modern ship, really.
Yeah, built 1940. The ship again on the bow, front end, and this is a detail of the ship. Mother and Diane, Diane's probably feeding the baby. I think Mother and Carol's gone to order lunch. Anyway, that's just about the way station story. Ready for the day, 3 hands carrying something.
Can't even see what it is.
Wherever it may be, I guess it's as good as ours.
Have a look at us. Where the other two are.
We've just arrived at Hayden. Our first port of call amongst the various places is this particular configuration of rocks, which is known as the Hippo's Yawn. Unfortunately, the graffiti artists have been at it again. Anyway, I'll just pan round and pick up the there's Cal. There's the Hippo's Yawn. Before I come back.
Where's Daddy Philip? Oh, his tonsils. Your mum's his tonsils. Glenn? Wave to Daddy.
Here's the Hippo's Yawn itself. Inside, Mother reckons she's the Hippo Yawn's tonsils. There she's just coming out of the mouth. And there, somewhere at the top, there's Tony. There's Hippo's Yawn as such, and one can certainly see perhaps the resemblance to Hippo's mouth. Good day, Mrs. Mother.
Oh. Did you see me as his tonsils?
Yeah.
Oh, great big yawn.
See
It's
Tony
on.
there in the centre of the picture on the top of the hippo snout, I suppose you'd call it. Just panning just that little bit. There he is. What's that, Tony? Yeah. Slightly different view. As I said before, unfortunately, there's been a little bit of disfiguration by so-called graffiti artists. I tend to call them bloody vandals, but still, it's a matter of opinion, I suppose. Nothing's sacred where they're concerned. Anyway, there's Hippo's yawn, and we'll just get underway now up to Wave Rock and see what that's got to present. Your mother and Diane and Carol have been cooking the pork chops. And,
It is the great Aussie salute.
as mother says, the great Aussie salute. There's,
Hold on, I'm still drying though.
this is the picnic park at any rate, picnic area. And, and we've been having a barbecue, getting a barbecue ready. And unfortunately the flies at the moment have just had a little bit bad to say the least. You know, let's see how we go for our dinner. We eventually arrived at what Carol's been waiting to see since we almost left, well certainly Monkey Mire at any rate. And there's Wave Rock as such here in the middle of nowhere. It is rather awesome to say the least. I'm just planning on here's Carol and Mother on Wave Rock. Diane with Philip doing wheelies on the rock. There's your mother. That's probably the greatest height that she's been since. That's the greatest height that she's been since you went last in a bloody aeroplane, I'd say. Anyway, there's Carol's Rock. Put his bib in the picture. And certainly Wave Rock as such, and there's Tony trying to do, I don't know, ride the waves with Philip, I suppose.
Right, Wave Rock. Bill Peach, eat your heart out. We don't even have to talk about chocolate. See Philip at Wave Rock? Look. Whoops, stop. She did me finger. Sliding down. Yeah, I said I was right.
I think Carol's comments on that Philip in his go-kart, or billy kart, is just about to get down the slope. And Diane's taking his picture at the same time. There's Mother and Carol relaxing.
Carol, come without a shirt. It's hot.
As I said earlier, it's awesome to say the least. Oh, it's a really beautiful day, and everybody's certainly enjoying the visit here. We just had lunch and just sitting here now absorbing the sunshine.
Diane, I'll take the baby.
Wave Rock, I don't know whether... Stand up, I can't see you!
If you come down here, you can see Diane.
I was going to go swimming up the way.
You're going swimming?
more on the other side, actually.
Yeah,
Right, hang on. There must be more to do.
sitting on the side of the rock waiting for Tony. Site of an Aboriginal paintings cave, and it's only in recent times, in fact in the last few weeks, this has been area's been opened up to actually to the public. We'll just have a look inside some caves, or a cave which is to the right of me, and hopefully it might be just light enough in the entrance to get photographs or tapes of the of some of the Aboriginal paintings which are just at the entrance.
She said that the Bates Caves was the best. Go back now.
Here's Carol at the entrance to the cave. You may be able to
I think I'll have to be going
hear
and
Tony
have a look.
speaking. Mouth of this cave. There's Carol there talking to Philip. And there's the entrance to the cave itself. Now I'll just wander over into the cave, and as I say, hopefully there may be sufficient light to get some idea of these Aboriginal paintings. Cave, it is pretty dark, as I said. She's looking at Aboriginal paintings, but I think unfortunately it's just not quite light enough. There's Diane, and down below there's Tony. Cave, you may be able to make it. I think one's supposed to represent a fish. I'm not sure what the other one is supposed to. There's possibly a fish. I'm not sure what that is.
You get a bit carried away there, Philip.
There's Diane. Sorry, Carol sitting there with Philip. And I just found that.
You smashed them again.
And,
Smashed them again.
as I say, it's not the brightest there. Give you some ideas of handprint. I don't know whether it's clear enough to make it out. Or, there's a handprint of one of the Aborigines have done. I'm not sure whether the light is anywhere near light enough, unfortunately. And a few more nooks and crevices in the rock.
Is that the coach?
No. Oh, look, similar to the...
It makes you wonder how people can destroy something like that. You know, that's so many years old, like that. Huh?
Just make Tony's and Diane's
So
legs
significant.
out as they come out of the original cave.
The same people that vandalise the city and...
They're still playing with the Philip, I should say.
Where's the bee? Where's Philip's bee? Where's Philip's bee?
On this roadside, to have a look at the, well, to have a cup of afternoon tea, and we've noticed quite a few of these trees as we travelled around, and just had a closer look. It's as though somebody has actually varnished polished and varnished the trees.
Very dark green.
I'll just move in a bit, have a look at the one that Town is looking at there. And,
That looks like reddish sap.
yeah. Carol, you gonna have a look at these trees? You gonna have a look at these trees?
That's the one I like, the brown one. Nice and smooth. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
They look like someone varnished them.
I just said that.
That's green.
The brown one and the green one.
And
One,
there's silver ones too.
one Carol's
They're called Darty.
is basically a
Look at it,
green
there's another
colour.
nice brown one, look. Look. And they're beautiful, they go all the way up. Aren't they? That's beautiful. They look like someone's varnished them.
Esperance. Just outside the Bay of Islands.
Great big smile.
I'll just pan slowly to the left on and see the island out shore there. Hence its name, the Bay of Islands. There's the island. Just slowly panning around. I think we want to get it ready for lunch. Philip doing his own little thing. And there's Philip doing his own little thing. He's talking to his nana. He's all smiles. Down he goes. Already? There's Carol, there's my boy, and so is Carol and Tony. It's a beautiful day, the temperature's around about 25. Just having a nice quiet lunch here. We'll see, we're just about completing our lunch. We'll sit on the foreshore at Esperance and Philip having 1 hell of a time with the seagulls raw thing. Panning on a little bit. No. Enjoying their lunch.
Sit him up, right?
Pardon?
Sit him up a bit.
And this Tony taking pipes out of it.
Oh, Mummy.
The caravan park and nothing else. It must rate amongst one of the worst parks that we've ever stayed in, dinner rate. I suppose as the saying goes, when you put a port in any storm, after travelling 500 kilometres, well, we've just about had enough at any rate. Great Australian Bight and the sand dunes at Euclid from the edge of the caravan park. One can just make out the sand dunes if the wind's not kicking up too much of it in. Just panning to the sand dunes a little bit. One can just pick up the coastline there, the beach, the sand dunes. And there, just in the foreground, is the Euclid airstrip. Anyway, shortly we're going to have a walk down or drive down to the beach to have a look at the old telegraph station that's just about in its last demise, and the sand dunes down the Euclid beach. The desert. Actually, we walking along or across the sand dunes in Nuclear down to the old telegraph post. Where, it's certainly a bit hard going. The sand's that fine, it's like talcum powder, and it's all uphill all the way. At any rate, we'll eventually get there. There's Mother and Carol on the horizon, and just swinging around to Diane and Tony and Phil. Here's the happy explorers. Almost in what appears to be the middle of a desert, and just panning to the left there's the old telegraph repeater station, the Euclid telegraph repeater station, and as can be seen there, it's slowly being covered or eaten up by the very fine sand dune. It's almost history dying a very slow death. And just panning in there. It's dying and Philip just having seen the course, the normal graffiti stroke. There's the old tree that obviously was once part of the garden and surrounds of the station on the Look-See Trail. They're just winding the way across the sand to Mother's found something of interest. And Carol's slipping the shoes off. His mother was just about to put her headscarf on and just panning up there. Right on top is Diane and Carol, and presumably, there's Philip as well, standing on a bit of Australian history. Here's Carol again, standing on the top, and just surveying all around.
Take it slowly.
And if you can hear me on top of the wind, there's Mother and Diane just panning across the horizon. Give you some idea of the general layout of the dunes, the sea, and all the surrounds. So just slowly pan it around there. You can see the edge of the old telegraph station, right across the sand dunes and the ocean. Just panning all the way around. There's Diane and the sand dunes again, and then just following right round. The view is incredible. There's Charlie and Diane coming together. In the middle of all the sand.
Tip up at the telegraph station.
Like Diane and Tony doing a swap, then as I just gradually pan back across the sand dunes, the ocean, and then gradually drop back into the telegraph station. There's the general station. I just slowly pan to the left. You can see Mother sitting on an outcrop there of the remains also.
Just love the tree stack in the middle of nowhere all on its own. All this tree.
He's stuffed whale lifting. This is just outside the caravan. Die? Die? That's better. It's Philip and his pet whale left him. Still expecting his whale. Sunset Caravan Park in Mount Isa. And this here is just the entrance. One can see in the background there's Carol and just walking towards camera now, and there's cars going in and out. There's the boom gate in operation. You can see. I think that sign itself is pretty well self-explanatory. We are in Mount Isa. Here is just the entrance to the shop, and there's the old phone in the background, and just swimming around a bit. One can see the swimming pool and the barbecue areas and the general panoramic view of the caravan park itself. Way from the park entrance, zoom in a little bit, and there's the golden phone. It's definitely a golden phone kiosk, and then as we slowly pan around, there's the entrance to the park, and the kids off to school. There's first of the overnight vans coming into view, and there's the swimming pool. We'll just have a close look at the pool. Look at the pool here, there's the pool rules. Slowly panning back. There's the pool, which I suppose would be something like about 20 by or 24 by 12 feet, but it's certainly a nice pool. There's the general layout of the pool again. Just panning back. It's got that, certainly got that tropical atmosphere. You can see our car there. And, where we're parked is one of the camping areas, and also provision for couches when the coaches come in. I'll just zoom into those trees there. I don't know if you'll be able to see them or not, but they're avocado trees, and you can see the avocado pears there almost ready for picking. Like I said, this is it's got that tropical feel about everything that you look and touch. And as I just swing slowly to the right, there's most of the overnight vans, what I can see. I'll stretch along this section here, all the overnight vans, and as one can see, there's certainly plenty of occupants. In fact, last night we were hopeful of sleeping in one of the vans, and at the last minute we had to change our mind and sleep in the car because all the overnight vans were taken. Anyway, that's the name of the game. Here is the barbecue facilities and the general camping area. Just swinging around a bit, there's a general view of the main road up the caravan park itself. On the permanent sections of and there's the barbecue area again. Just panning slowly around. When I say barbecue area, it's also facilities for the general camping area. And also where the couches stay. There's one of the residents of the park that does a bit of casual work around the place. General camping area that was explained before. There's the amenities block and the bougainvillea just coming into view. And the laundry. Certainly the bougainvillea is just past its prime, but certainly adds that much wanted touch of colour around the place. The main road of the caravan park, one gets some idea of the extent of the permanence, because it's down this end of the park where the permanents mainly reside. There's the laundry and the toilets just coming into view, along with the clothes dry. Across the back of the park is the permanent vans again. This here is a general view of the laundry facilities, and as one can see, it's a little bit desired, but nothing major. Certainly the washing machines need a bit of an update. This general view just running around the laundry again. The major part of the park where all the permanents reside, and there's certainly plenty of those. There's another permanent moving into position there, and then there's one swing back down the park. One can see a general indication of the size. Showing the quality of a lot of the permanence and the care and attention that they place around the living quarters. Certainly there's the good and the bad, but in general terms the park is pretty well kept, especially considering the high occupancy rate of all the permanents. Not back to nature scenes, but this general view now that I'm taking is the roughly 1 acre block, which is at the back of the park, which if possible would certainly be utilised for any future extensions. Certainly the park far greater potential if it was made available to us either for use as a lease or on a freehold basis. Here is the children's playing area, which certainly good upgrading in every respect. It's sadly neglected, and probably is, in fact, it's probably one of the minuses against the park. If I grab gradually swing around. Now I'm standing outside the toilet, so just gradually pan around. One can again see the extent of the permanence around the park. Everything generally is in pretty good order. There's a view again looking down towards the entrance of the park and the overnight vans. And back towards the barbecue areas and the entrance to the park. The swing around, there's a couple of campers just preparing to go. There's a couple of campers packing up and getting ready to go. And then one can see the barbecue area again. Barbecue area. I'm just watching because I'm standing in amongst the midst of sprinklers and I'd hate to get any water on the caravan. On the caravan, on the camera I should say. See lots of bougainvillea. I'm just about finished tour of the park. There's another permanent in the background. In fact it's known as the luxury suite because it's so expensive, and in the front is a camper that's spending a little bit of time swinging around again. You can see the pool. And there's the avocado trees that we showed earlier. There's the avocado trees that showed earlier, and as one can see there's certainly plenty of fruit on, so it'll certainly be okay when you come up to order as far as the avocados for breakfast concerned. Virtually ends the tour of the park as such. Now we'll just have a look see in the shop. Here's a car about to depart. Here he comes. In pops the key and out he goes. Here the interior of the shop, which I must say certainly needs nothing but desire. It's certainly clean and well presented. There's John Moran and Carol in the background. Carol in the background, I should say.
Hold on, I'll be back there. That's better.
There's an array of the souvenirs and bits and pieces that they sell to tourists.
You basically, when you're touring, you want to know where the parks are, not sure. Then you can look, when you come to a park like this, you follow the front and you have no idea where you're going.
One of the t-shirts.
No, the other one.
Customer just pulled in. It's almost a driving service. Certainly, even on a hot day today where the temperature's about 35 degrees, I wouldn't say the tide's been roaring, but certainly for this time of the day, about 11 o'clock, there's plenty of people stopped for that 2, 3, 4 pies. See the esky there as well, that's got cold soft drinks and broken ice. So, certainly appears to be going in that regard. It's just another sign out in the street. Back up to the park itself. This is a setup in these different racks with all various yeah. View across the front of the park. Gauge from the pictures. and the colour, you know, the type of trees. Bougainvillea, the frangipani, you know, certainly picturesque in its own right. The frangipani, they're all in bloom. There's the frangipani, it's got bloom there. By the way, the temperature at the moment is about 36-37 degrees, certainly warm. This is just a general view again of the park. There's the boom gates and the swimming pool. Just swinging there. There's the phone kiosk and the entrance to the shop itself. The entrance to the air-conditioned shop. It's certainly tropical by nature, that's for sure.
It's just beautiful.
If you want, you can change.
That's beautiful. Oh, we love it. That was pretty. I'm not going to get it, aren't I? Okay, so John, I'm not going to get that. So, I'm not going to get it. So, I'm not going to give you a bloody piggy. No. Sam! I love it, but what with piggy? I know. You don't have any asses now.
That's what I needed.
Michael.
Are you filming, Len?
Yeah?
Oh, Len, hey, come here. Come on.
Leonard, this is for us.
Where are you?
From Judy and Frank and Michael. No, I want the kids to go with the right. Sharon and James. Hang on a second.
Frank,
Sharon
can you
and
just
James.
step back?
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas. Merry Christmas, Diane. Would you like to do the others? Diane and Tony. This is I've seen a question mark like that before.
No, it's not from us. I was sent it to me. I didn't
Friend Jones Nancy there. That's from everybody to all of us.
beautiful.
I saw you. Everybody here knows. Thank you. What's the
Kiss, kiss, Willie, go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
She knows what she's going to do.
And Sharon and James and Anthony.
Ah, it's superb.
That's it, thank you.
It's a beautiful photo. I've got one for you. That's my one. Come on. What's the Tracy. We got the next week. Ah, thank you, Mrs. H. There's one for you somewhere. Have you got it? No, there's another one. There you go.
You're out on the two once a year.
There's another one somewhere. Okay, Diane. knew it was there. You and Melissa over there somewhere. You'll have to look for it.
Tony,
Little bathroom is the picture.
Wearing my card.
Oh, they're great. Special occasion one.
I don't know where that came from, but it's out of the tree.
Philip? Philip?
Mother.
You've got to keep the head pops. That costs more than what the head did.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, darling. Thank you.
James, just move over a sec. Tony? Tony, duck your head a sec, will you? Put your head down. Alright.
What, Tony, give us a look.
Where'd you get that from? That'll look good in Mount Isa, mate. Mum and Dad.
Right.
You do have a buckle on it. Thank you.
Tony, shift your arm. Shift your arm, Tony, please.
Yes, reason to drink candy. That's the card.
That's for you from Betty's Tracy, from Tracy.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely wonderful. Where's my book? And another one. That's from Betty. That's from Betty. Merry Christmas, Miss. That's for Philip. Philip.
Oh,
Look, Pet.
Takes a whole lot.
Philip's got
good luck in here to come up.
Tony.
Tracy Christmas one.
This is from Tracy.
Beautiful.
That's right. I don't know what it is. Hey, Almond. Sammy Almond. Oh, cool. Dad.
Just hold on a sec, please, Sharon.
Mike, treasure.
You'll have to go and have a look on there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Judy, can you just hold your head? Thanks.
Yeah.
Michael,
You are easy.
Michael, turn round. Turn round.
Let
I
you
got
sit
one
and play
beside
with
you.
this. Sit on the attic space.
Melissa, show that the rubbish hobby down. Where did you get chockies from?
Philip,
Where'd you get it from, Mrs. H?
Huh?
Philip,
Dad giving around chockies this year.
Oh, look, where'd that come from?
Everybody looking
That's another one. That one.
not everyone, everyone. Not always. You can get everybody looking nice.
Tell you what, that's popular, isn't it?
I think we'll be going through a few batteries.
That's popular.
That is popular. You hit a hole.
Philip, Philip. Philip,
Tony can push it afterwards. Tony,
Hey,
it's a ripper, Tony.
switch it off and see what happens. See what he does.
Got it.
Jingle quiet. He still wants it. Turn it on.
All right, I found where the off switch is now.
Ooh, wow, gotcha. How much is that?
Yeah, I'll do it.
That
Turn it on.
Now we've made a mess. Now we've thoroughly destroyed her dining room and lounge room.
Guys, big clean up, guys.
Is everybody finished? Let's see.
Hang on, there's a couple more on this tray.
Food. From Nana and Pop. Never ever. You got a boy. Nana. Take your best, please. Michael. Off you go. Off you go. Beep, beep. Press the Tony. You want to take your hand off? No. Diane in that box. Is there anything under that tree there? Love that one that Michael's on, Carol. Good as where did he get the trolley full of blocks?
Sharon?
Did Sharon give that to him?
What? No, Sharon gave
Oh, you came well with that, didn't you?
Anthony, I think.
No, Anthony gave him that. I think Anthony gave him the trolley to bricks as well. Be careful. Where's my box at the television was in? Help!
Under there, under the table.
How about that?
Very good, very good.
That's wonderful. Oh, that's lucky. We'll get it right back. That's wow. I'm going to put this up in there. That's Tracy's curry barrel. Barrel? I put Tracy's curry box. And Melissa's stereo box. That's wonderful. Melissa got a double tape cassette right there.
He wants his nose. What? Where's Shannon? Well, that's all his nose. What's he showing us his nose?
We got a hacky.
What? I did too. Yeah, well, we're going to set our money off next week. When you go out and have a look at yours, we'll go out and have a look at ours. Oh, be careful. When you go and have a look at yours, we'll go and have a look at ours. Don't you know about my forearm? I'm poking you up here, not down there.
Dinner's ready.
Right over.
What did you do?
Oh, I've got to take a tablet.
Oh, wait.
That's it. Start, Philip. That's it. Bang. Whoops! I think he's had his first accident.
In the last 5 minutes.
Hey!
Wait a minute, you see that moving around.
Whoa.
Oh, it's up again.
Up a day! Whee! Mother? Hey! It is. Hey, good stuff! Hey! Philip! Look out! Oh, look at this, Gramps. Hey! Mum! No, it's not Mum. No, Luke. On your marks.
Diane.
Oh, right.
Bruce Place. He's learned how to use both of those lorries now. Hasn't that thing run out of batteries yet? No.
Really? You thought that all gone. Every child needs a really noisy, horrible toy. Don't they? Hey!
I've seen them that I've got. Coronation plates and things like that. Oh, quite a few actually. Some 3 Victorians.
Bye.
And each one was one for the car.
When they're walking, they call that.
Philip, that's the boy, yeah.
Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop.
This is mother.
Yeah.
Hi. Glass straw, what are you doing, James?
Oh, not much at all.
Hi.
Taking it easy today.
So you should be.
Just so it's possible. You've got the ring now.
We didn't end up getting the sled till we had 2 o'clock by.
Carol, today,
Yeah. Hello.
what you doing?
Oh, Melissa.
What am I doing? I'm sitting on the
And your
floor.
father-in-law woke her up at what time?
Philip,
Ringing you this morning.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember the phone.
Philip.
Philip.
You drank somebody
you
else
got?
before he rang you for your number.
Oh, right.
Ah. Ah.
What time did you ring? About 8, wasn't it? I woke up at 6. I'm used to waking up at that time, you know. And,
Dreadful, I can tell. Hold on, no,
I
no, no,
was
one at a
sleeping
time.
about 1 minute past 6.
Past 6, when you knew you hadn't got to get out.
Oh, he's back to the choice before the